Yeah, shape and swing and perfect start.
Precisely why Naseem and Shaheen Shah should back themselves with the new ball. Lovely seam presentation, just goes on with the swing, and hence the two slips in. You get that bouncing over about middle and off, and good players will nick you every night of the week. That's how Will Young was out, wasn't he, in Lahore on Saturday. Love this shape.
Big appeal, but given. Well, Will Young reviewed that. It just looks maybe that it was struck a little high.
Maybe just angling down too, but they're going to make Michael Goff do some work.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is out. Check the placement of feet, it's a fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. Okay, the ball is close to the bat. Can we confirm with Ultra Edge when available, please? Okay, rolling through to the pad. Okay, we have a flat line on Ultra Edge, so no bat involved. Ball tracking when available, please. Original decision is out. Pitching outside off, impact in line, and it's umpire's call, Arsan. Stay with the original decision of out. You're on screen signal now.
Yes, and Raza was absolutely correct. Umpire's call, clipping the stumps. Pakistan have got the start that they wanted. Naseem Shah, the disappointed Will Young, walks back. Ball seaming back in, strikes him in front. He's out for 5. Kane Williamson, fresh off 133 not out against South Africa. Naseem Shah steaming in.
Hassan Raza. Fascinating, isn't it? The ICC Champions Trophy around the corner next week. I think they're all going to be neutral umpires, aren't they? But it's amazing, isn't it? It's one of you, the neutral ump, where they've gone, you know what, maybe not. Will Young, tallish guy, on the crease. I know you think I've got my Black Caps eye patch on, Baz, but you batters used to get quite a bit of the benefit of the doubt, didn't you, batters? Before all this technology, of course, before Hawkeye and being able to refer stuff. So I can see why Will Young, he was a little niffed, because it jagged and it certainly sort of bounced a little. And of course, it's the new ball, right? It's the new ball as well. And so Hassan went at the home side, and it just clipped. Bye-bye, Will Young.
Off the back foot. Down to third, just a single. It's been good from Naseem Shah, just back of a length. A little bit of shape. The one that got Will Young was the one that nipped back in. But he does get the ball to shape away to the right-hander. Just slight bit of shape off the pitch, a little bit of seam movement. Lovely seam presentation. Now what he wants is the ball to swing back in to Convoy, because he wants the LBW. Exactly there. Beautifully bowled. 6 for 1. Latham has not been in the runs of late, but otherwise it's a side that has been in form in this Tri-Nation series with the bat.
Stunning. Jeez, what a shot. Thank you, drone. Good stuff indeed here in Karachi. Yeah, just on that lineup, I noticed Daryl Mitchell averaging 50. He's played 45 matches in this form of the game, but that's a very, very good effort. We'll need all of that, given what's just around the corner with the Champions Trophy. Day-night stuff, fielding, get runs on the board, and quick men can get a bit of shape and swing it. Asking questions. Good fielders, I like it. And it's short extra cover, catching as well. 2 slips in, even the man at a slightly backward point catching.
A little discussion with Rizwan, especially about the field that is set. Second slip has just been removed. It's gone to square leg. This is Shaheen Shah Afridi in this series in the power play, and he's exceptional when the ball is swinging, and his lengths are more often than not pretty full, and that's why he's so good. If it shapes like that, huge appeal, huge appeal. Rizwan will come up to Shaheen. Maybe just signaling, maybe it's too high.
Wow, no bat involved. Once again, yeah, attacking the stumps, Baz. This paramount when you've got the new ball in your hand. It just goes bouncy, bouncy. Yeah, probably is really, but on the crease, bowlers are always going to let you know how they feel. But, captain and the man with the gloves on keeping. Important posse that for Rizzy.
This is the wicket that Pakistan are after. Williamson. He's white ball cricket against Pakistan exceptionally well. There's plenty of runs against this opposition. Pakistan would like his wicket early, because this is one of his favorite oppositions. Average is just over 57.
King Kane really is a man for all occasions. You're in the mire and struggling, you want him in the trenches with you and hang in there. All those sorts of things. Someone who's going to bat time, can concentrate for a long time, dig in. A wonderful career. So it was 168 matches now. A long period of time. So against Pakistan, outstanding. Against England, pretty good. SA, yeah. Bangladesh averages 62.
Doesn't really miss out against any opposition. 8 for 1. Bangladesh. A bit of shape back in now. They're trying to attack the front pad.
Yeah, and rightly so, Bazid Khan. Particularly with both men. Left arm, right arm. The left-handed Shaheen Shah Afridi when he's up against Williamson, understandably. And now with the right-handed Naseem Shah up against Devon Conway, just to get it back in. He's He's still not off the mark, so that'll be a bit nervy for Conway.
Oh, very good. Right on the stumps. This is that first over, swing away in the wall, that nip back in. And again, shape away, so getting the ball to just go off the straight.
Yeah, and that set of 6 gives us such a good idea of what his lengths are like. He's still just curve enough in the air, but he's into the surface and he's at the batters.
And lovely length, tight lines. Conway now 7 deliveries without scoring.
Yeah, I just said he'd be a little nervy, of course, wants to get off the mark, opening batter and all. But he's also another one who's so patient, and he's got a good level head, but he's also a good stroke maker. We all know that and appreciate that in recent years, but he's had a tough time of it since that 2023 World Cup in India. He's been in the wilderness a little bit.
Oh, lovely. What a delivery that is. Offered to shape back in and just pitched and straightened.
Naseem, I love him. He's going to be smiling and having a word. And what's going on, Devon? But it's that length. It really is that probing length into the surface. Gone nowhere on the crease. And the new ball doing its thing. Good pace. What a beauty. Opened him up and then just kept going on with the angle across the lefty.
A real pressure being created. Not only with the dot balls, but with the swing that Naseem Shah is getting. This goes down leg. It is a wide. Allied Bank Premium Debit Card. A card that matches your persona. At the moment, it is a test with the new ball. Conway and Williamson, the ball is just doing enough. And Naseem Shah has got into that groove of hitting a length. Comes back in again, attacking the stumps.
Yeah, just the wide. So he's really got a great rhythm going here as Naseem Shah approached to get in. That's the one that beat him. It's a beauty. Blue line just shows you can just get the straight in enough. So he's got the angle going. And, well, as us bowlers will tell you, if it's the seam and goes either way, we don't know what it's doing. So what chance is the batter?
He's just gone down leg. Rizwan with a mistake. It will just trickle. Yes, it just trickles into the fence.
And just pumped up Naseem Shah. He's been so on song. Apart from now just a couple of wides, and unfortunately the captain couldn't get enough of a mitt on it. Was he? Yeah, just that bounce there. Still, get something in the way. I'll be disappointed with that. I want to give away any runs inside this power play. New Zealand have to really earn and eke out every run.
Into the pads, whipped away, but straight down to the fine. Abrar gets something behind that. 15 for 1. Fahim Ashraf, the other seam bowling option. And Shah Afridi. And these first 4 overs has been pressure built. They've got one. Pakistan will be searching for another one just to pressure back on New Zealand. They've been very good with the new ball. Tested out both batters, both the right-hander and the left-hander. But you just feel that if New Zealand can ride this through, this new ball threat through, things will get easier. The solitary slip in place. Lovely length, top of off.
Now looking at the state of the surface and the total scored, they couldn't quite use up their full 50, 3 balls short, 212. And so when you look at what's going on here with Conway, he's just not prepared to take too many risks. Doesn't need to, given what the total is. They need about 228 to get, not 212. I need some new specs, Spaz. Can you help me?
Flying out tonight, Danny, aren't you? An organised specs for you, but you're
leaving. Sadly.
Leaving, yeah. Leaving us.
Yeah, but as you know, I'll be back in some capacity at some time. So you've got a certain T20 tournament that goes on. Yeah, there's a couple of them going head to head now, so yeah. Looking forward to popping back and annoying you, Baz.
Tries the drive, big inside edge. Wants to, does it comfortably, but hasn't looked as if he's been able to locate that middle of the bat so far.
Well, you're up against Shaheen, and as a left-hand opening batter, there's the one that the angle of the seam to come back. It's his other one to slide in towards the stumps against the left-handed Conway. The other ones have been lovely outswingers with the slip in. So you've got a world-class bowler tearing in at you with the new ball, hunting up.
And again, attacking the stumps. So far, it's been sedate from New Zealand, but they know the value of getting through the new ball. They've lost 1 wicket. They don't want to lose another one. Pakistan on the attack. The offside straight to the fielder. It is 17 for 1. Pakistan got to 242. A special bowling from Satna, 10 overs, just 20 runs conceded. Couple of wickets. Braceful as well. 2 for 38. Oh, play and a miss. Again, that shape away.
It's that gorgeous length. Naseem Shah got the war paint on. He's pumped. Tremendous presentation. That's what you've got to produce against someone like Kane Williamson, part of the Fab Four, this modern era.
Times it beautifully, opens the face, goes with the swing and collects the boundary.
Their timing as ever from Kane Williamson. Yeah, delightful. Yes, I said the Fab Four, of course. the four grew up a bit together, but it really is part of the fabulous five when you include Babar Azam, no doubt.
Come on, Danny, you're in Pakistan. How could you forget that?
I do want to go home tonight. I want to leave alive, you reckon? Yeah, well, they got the fifth Beatle. So Michael Haseman just to go on about the fifth Beatle. Good stuff.
And lovely length. Previous delivery just searched and went a bit fuller. Lovely shot from Williamson. Just opening the face, going with the swing. And then he goes back to that back of a length. Hitting the seam more often than not with the new ball. That's why it's been a testing spell. Tries the post shot, gets away with it, inside air down to fine. But it's always a moment with the official mobile handset partner, Vigotel Mobile. Now the battle with the left-hander. Saw him produce a beauty in the previous over, just getting the ball to nip away. He'll hunt that front pad, will Naseem Shah. Oh, tries the drive, that is Q-ended down to third.
Oh, he's been practicing that in the nets, hasn't he? So these batters are infuriating the opening new ball bowlers and some of us up here in the box. So, didn't really go anywhere with the feet, and to be fair, it didn't actually bounce as much as Conway thought that it was going to, but also the hands going at it. Just trying to settle in. He's hanging in here. He's faced 17 for his 7. It hasn't been easy going with Devon Conway.
And back of a length on the stumps, 26 for 1. Kane Williamson, this happened on last ball of the previous game against South Africa, and Kane Williamson got to 7,000 runs, second on the list, second fastest. Fahim Ashraf.
Excited in your voice there with Fahim Ashraf back into the side. I like it. You're a big fan of his, Baz, aren't you? It's good to see him back, though. I know there's some of those that get a bit concerned about him getting enough runs or contributing enough. You know, Baz?
It's a big game for him, all-rounder. Just two fast bowlers and then him, so he needs to make an impact. Want to live there, just back of a length, maybe a bit of shape either way, but pressure that has built by the premier fast bowlers, he doesn't want that to be done away with. The best he can do is keep that pressure on, but even better if he can get a wicket here. New Zealand will also be thinking this is an opportunity just to maybe expand a little bit, because Shaheen Shah Afridi and Naseem Shah didn't allow him to really play any sort of shots.
Yeah, spot on, Baz. You've got to follow suit when you're opening new ball bowlers hunting in pairs there. Those two together. Shaheen and Naseem. Now you mentioned Fahim's the third option with pace, decent quality of medium pace, and then you've got all the spinners, haven't you? Pace off. Bra with his specialty. Pushtal Shah. Salman Aliaga. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. So that they can produce the spinners, that is.
If they can replicate in any shape or form the way that Santner and Bracewell bowled, perhaps will be alright. At the moment, there is that pressure that is built throughout his 6.4 overs. Got one wicket, they're searching for another.
Liking this Baz, he'll like this too, Fahim. I wish he had a slip in. That bowls well to lefties. So that angle is natural angle across Fahim, that is. Just gets it to go, enough in the air, and then just follows on with the seam for Fahim Ashraf. Dearly love another one here inside the first 10, Pakistan. Put some pressure on the men in black.
Decent first over from Fahim Ashraf, just 2 off. It is 28 for 1.
Long way to go for New Zealand. These two batters out there in the middle had to endure so much. Fantastic spell of fast bowling from Shaheen Shah and Naseem. It had everything: pace, swing, seam, hostile but accurate. Challenged the batsman's defensive technique all the while. You must be very happy to see that.
Yeah, good evening, Amir. Good evening to all our viewers. Always a special sight. And the seam bowler is in full flow. The nature of science are freely swings it at high pace. Also, when he gets it to go late, that's what makes him so dangerous. But this is an experienced pair for New Zealand at the crease at the moment. Kane Williamson. He'll understand the importance of just absorbing this phase. They can get through this phase without having to lose another wicket. They'll certainly feel, chasing a lowy score here this evening, that they can get across the line.
Yeah, showing the game awareness, wary of the fact if the Pakistanis are to make a match of it, they need early wickets in bundle. That's been denied. The reason why these two batsmen endured that hostile spell, played the ball very late. Like that, and allowed the ball yet again to come very close to the body.
Yeah, I suppose that what makes this format so exciting. You've got different phases that you have to go through. Of course, this new ball, Pakistan only way into this game is by picking up wickets. And perhaps
Now Pakistan had lost one more wicket on the first power play. That's what hampered them, and that's what denied by the New Zealand batters. Only lost one wicket into the second over of the innings. Bowling change has been effected by the Pakistani captain. He thinks it's time for the right arm leg spinner Abrar. He has to event something for his captain.
yeah, and you certainly feel that this will be a big passage in the play for both teams. We've seen earlier how much control Bracewell as well as Santner had with ball in hand. And can he do a bit of magic with his mystery spin? So they still need wickets, irrespective of where the game is at.
Yeah, we spoke about both the batsmen, how late they were playing the ball. And this has to be recognized by the bowlers. You are better off having the batsman driving the ball rather than playing square of the wicket. And that's where Naseem Shah faltered. Dragged it really back. And since he was sitting on the back foot, easy pickings. Left-hander to the leggy. He's got a bit of protection on the onside, deep mid-wicket, long on, and deep square leg.
Yeah, I just wonder if Dio will come into the equation this evening. There's been talks that they have sprayed the outfield. Oh, bit of turn, and that will excite Abrar.
And they'll put seeds of doubts in the mind of the left-hander. A lot of revs on the ball. And that was a top spinner, well read by the left-hander Convoy.
Yeah, I think just having a chat to Bracewell at the halfway stage about how the surface had played, and he felt there was a lot of natural variation in the surface. So it's going to be key for Abrar just to have consistency of dotting the batter up. You don't have to be bowling too many magic balls and offering up scoring opportunity. It's about suffocating this pair. Plenty of experience, right and left hand combination. So the more ones they pick up, the more you'll have to alter your line as a bowler.
Yeah, the idea is to string few dot deliveries. If you're able to do that, you can create a bit of pressure, impel the batter into doing something inwards. Gogley picked up a decent over to start with. Abrar, it's 49 for 1. Yeah, the run rate required is still achievable. It hasn't jumped up. It's only 4.97. Need 194 from 39 overs. Spinners bowling in tandem now for Pakistan. Vice captain of the side, Salman Ali Agha, has been preferred by the captain. Driven for a single.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see an extra fielder being brought up here. Well, that single also brought up the 50 for New Zealand. Just to add to that pressure and make the batter take that element of risk. Because at the moment these ones are just too easy. And they'll do it all night long until they get themselves into a comfortable position to launch.
If you find something there, you'll have a royal lifestyle. And the place is Kingdom Valley. Now, don't you think the time was right to bring back Naseem Shah for a couple of overs here rather than going with the spinners in tandem?
Yeah, I certainly felt that he was just waiting for this power play to finish up before he brings back Naseem Shah, because you feel with his skill set he will be a handful on the surface. He can bring those stumps into play. He's short in stature, so he gets it skid off the surface. LBW bold. Those are the missiles that you want to target on this particular surface, and it certainly give you that element where you can target those modes.
Yeah, in the first inning when Pakistan was batting, before 25th over, you could actually afford to bowl spinners in tandem because there was grip on the offer. But now the ball is sliding onto the bat nicely. 51 for 1 after 12. With the second over, starts off with a dot delivery.
think the pace that they're going to be operating at will be key in this middle phase. You don't want to add too much pace. I think early 80s, early to mid 80s, that's the pace.
Yeah, he was very well served, bowling slower in Lahore. He had the batsmen guessing, had them in trouble, but with the pace, he's gone beyond 91 kilometers. That'll be helping the cause of the batters. Has to bowl it slower. Look to deceive the batsman with the flight. Have the ball tipping on them. That's too easy.
Yeah, I think you just look at some of the Pakistan wickets they have fallen, and the ball was being get up there, inviting the drive, because you can't trust the pace off the surface. So the more horizontal bat shots on offer, the easier it will be. When you challenge the batter playing vertical drives, mid off, mid on, you're in the game.
What a player here is Williamson. Has served New Zealand cricket very well over the years. He's the glue, isn't he?
Yeah, and I was about to say, that experience you can't buy at the supermarket. Last fixer, he's gone past 7,000 ODI runs to go with plenty of test runs, let alone the T20 format.
.53 for one. Yeah, relying on the singles, making sure strike is rotated. Bowlers are not allowed to set up a batter here.
We talk about the experience of Kane Williamson. 18,877 runs across formats at international level. Yeah, he's been out there, he's seen many a situation, many a scenario. If you ask for advice, who best to turn to?
I should be the role model for any aspiring young batter. Solid defensive technique. He's got an answer for any situation. There you go. Nose. Mid-off is up. Didn't over hit the ball, just timed it. Had enough elevation to find the boundary.
Yeah, an excellent option from Kane Williamson. Like you rightfully mentioned, the key to the shot was not to try and overhit the toe end of the bat, but with mid-off up in the ring, easy pickings once again for Kane Williamson. It also brings up the half-century partnership between Conway and Williamson.
Yeah, although they have to absorb so much, that hostile spell of fast bowling where the ball was swinging and seaming around. They got to 54 in this partnership in just 77 deliveries. Never forgot to score runs.
Excellent shot by Conway. He picked the gap and he's going to pick up another boundary. Well, they've got the foot on the accelerator at the moment, does New Zealand.
Yeah, it was quicker. It was wider. Asking for trouble. Turned out to be comfort food for the left-hander. Made sure, played the ball late and into the gap. Ah! 14 done. It's 63 for one.
Such an important partnership this. Sometimes not so big totals can be very tricky. In finals you do expect not very high scores. Good call there from Conway. Oh, and a misfield. That is really sloppy. You've got not many runs and you give away those extras, freebies. He just releases a little more pressure. Yeah, you can tell by the expression. Rizwan is not amused.
Yeah, the throw was right because Williamson was jogging along, and then the bowler and the fielder both were unable to stop that one. Couple of runs added. Pakistan would need better than that to defend this. You rightly pointed about this partnership. If you see the New Zealand team, Will Young got out early in all 3 matches, but it is the one down position, Kane Williamson. This position is so crucial, and by changing Babar's position, that is something Pakistan has changed as well. 19 runs and 5 runs was Will Young's contribution, but New Zealand didn't feel it because the wickets didn't fall in clumps. Every time the opener fell down, it was Williamson and Conway or someone else having a partnership.
That should be a boundary. Conway off the back foot finds the gap. Got a lot of time on hand with just around 4.5 required rate.
Talk about bowling to left and right hand combination, and as a bowler you have to be on your toes. For the left-hander it was wide and short. We keep talking about New Zealand spinners. They were within the stumps all the time. Eight runs off this over. New Zealand 71 for 1.
Final of the Tri-Nation, 172 away to lift the trophy. 9 wickets away, Pakistan.
Salman Ali Agha has been better, finishing most of his deliveries within stumps.
Such an important phase of the game. Kane Williamson, Conway, they stick around for another 10 overs, they'll take the game away. When I say that, is pretty sure that if they stay here for another 10 or 15 overs, they'll probably take the side to 150. They'll take a huge chunk out, and the remaining 9 can just feel easy. Remaining 7 rather. Important to break this partnership, especially if they can get Kane Williamson now. He's much quicker in scoring than Conway. Both facing 43 deliveries each. Now 44 to Williamson. Is such a big match player, Kane Williamson. Final, and he'll put his hand up.
And that kept low. The call is there, but Ehsan Raza unmoved.
Feels like it's going down. Let's go upstairs.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is not out. I've checked the placement of the feet, it's a fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. Okay, the ball is close to the bat. Can we confirm with ultra edge when available, please? Yeah, rolling through. Okay, yeah, all the way through to the pad. So we've got a clear gap between bat and ball and a flat line on ultra edge. So ball tracking when available, please. Original decision is not out. Pitching outside off, impact in line, and missing the wickets, Ahsan. So stay with your original decision, but not out. Stand by. You're on screen, signal now.
Pakistan lose a review. It's a very, very tough call. When you get not out on field, then you got to hope before taking a review that it's hitting the ball on the full on the stumps. Even clipping will be umpire's call. You just probably feel we won't lose the review, but here Pakistan has lost it. Dot ball to get to drinks after 16 overs. New Zealand 72. We'll talk about match winners. Fab 5 in ODIs, number of innings to reach runs in thousands. You see the two highlighted names who are active in this game, Babar Azam and Kane Williamson. You see Kane Williamson started off slow, reached his first 1,000 runs in 33 innings. And then he speeds up, and how consistently, to 6,000 and 7,000 in just 20 innings. Babar Azam has started off pretty good, slowed down, and then his quickest 1,000 runs is his 3 to 4,000. That's just 14 innings. His slowest is to reach 6,000, 26 innings. So this shows the progress career-wise. But they're still all match winners out there. Other very big names, Virat Kohli, Joe Root and Steve Smith, all started a little slowly and then progressed through. But highlighting the two names in this match, starting slow and speeding up. Kane Williamson, Babar Azam, quick, slightly slow, quickest, and then the final 1,000 taking 26 innings. A sip to cool off, keeps you hydrated, keeps you refreshed. Chal Mere Lal, Ruh Afza. So that Fab 5, Sana, Kane Williamson, which is why we discussed before the drinks break how important his wicket is for Pakistan's progress in this final. Bushdil Shah being brought in, the left-arm spinner. He's the all-round option. Starts off with one down the wicket, and then Babar Azam. Sometimes you see the weight of expectations that you have, expectations of the nation. They want to score every game, which is obviously not possible, but then he knows it at the back of his mind that he wants runs from his bat just to get in that one innings and then no looking back through the Champions Trophy.
Talk about the important wicket of Williamson. Look at those numbers. Babar right at the top, Williamson number 3. And as we talk about Williamson, there's another interesting stat given to us by the statsman. But we'll talk about it after this. We'll talk about Kane Williamson. It took him 20 innings to reach that 6,000 between 5K and 6K. With Babar, it's 26. So it shows that there are different phases in each player's career. Williamson, he has been remarkable in the last few innings that he has played. He's been away for 15 months, and after that he has carried as if he has been playing regularly. Another stat that's really interesting, as he's playing spin, his total 160 innings in ODIs, and he's only been stumped thrice. Last time it was 9 years ago, and the bowler was Azhar Ali. Just 3 of the over. New Zealand 76 for 1.
Yeah, the reverse just probably blinded Rizwan for a moment. And thankfully, there was protection behind him. With the spin options now in operation, Pakistan's looking for that penetration somewhere to break this partnership, because this middle overs, like the other day, the three spinners from South Africa got nothing in their favour. Down the wicket, gone! Kane Williamson has been hit on the middle stump. This could be the turning point in the game at this stage.
Definitely a big moment. Massive wicket for Salman Ali Agha in Pakistan. Kane Williamson, who has been brilliant against spin throughout, has been outsmarted by Salman Ali Agha. He slowed the pace down, dragged the length back. Kane Williamson was through his shot. He's been mostly bowling with that 90 kilometers. This one, 82. The slow pace has worked for Salman Ali Agha and Pakistan. Kane Williamson, he has to walk back for 34. New Zealand 76 for 2.
Man who has a great time out there in terms of numbers against Pakistan, Daryl Mitchell, comes in after the dismissal of Williamson. Look at those numbers there. His average 50. He averages 50 against Pakistan as well in the 9 outings. Oh, he spores his stumps for a moment. That's living dangerously. First ball up. That would have crashed into leg. Salman knows it.
This is some really good bowling, intelligent bowling from Salman. Again, pace of 78, and it is within the stumps. That's been the key when you're bowling on this pitch. Almost there. He has adjusted really well, Salman Ali Agha. He's looking dangerous. Good signs for Pakistan.
Williamson dismissal, very unlike him, coming down the wicket, was so far away from the line of the ball. Almost felt like a brain fade moment. This is the off spinner, he knows the ball will turn into him, whatever fraction it would be. It was miles away.
The thing is, he was able to hit Salman Ali Agha over mid-off in the previous over. But this time, taking the pace away, it didn't bounce as much as well. Kept low. And he was through his shot already. You look at it, he was expecting a bit more pace. Through his shot already. Some really good bowling. Excellent over from Salman Ali Agha. Just 3 from it. New Zealand 78 for 2.
2 new batters. That's Kane Williamson. And the flicker-free moment. Download the app and subscribe now. But every time the game changes its course in either side's favour, it's a flicker-free moment for you. Pakistan would be flicker-free for a while to see the back of Williamson. And to see him back again on the 19th. We're also going to have a flicker-free moment. Danny's flying tonight.
Danny has been nothing but good to you, Sikandar. Why are you saying that?
It's about 1980s. When we go back in time. There's a lot of history there. Well, 2 batters. One in form, Conway. One who has a liking towards Pakistan's bowling, Mitchell. This game's surely not over.
This is Pakistan is building this up really well now. 24 balls since the last boundary has been hit. Williamson is back in the dugout, and if they can bowl some more dot deliveries here, there can be another false shot. Dot ball to finish. 3 from the over. New Zealand 81 for 2.
Not too far away from each other in terms of comparison. New Zealand surely ahead in terms of not losing 3 wickets that Pakistan had. He's backing himself up with that reverse sweep. He's dragging it from the middle stump there. So you miss, I hit kind of scenario.
And this shows Pakistan is putting a lot of pressure now. 27 deliveries without a boundary. Batters have to do something different, and that is where the opportunity lies.
Daryl Mitchell is another danger man. You get him early, you're better off, because he really knows how to shift gears, and then he goes after you and flattens the attack out. And he's done that many times against Pakistan. As I mentioned earlier, 50 average.
Good change of pace, and to Conway, Salman Ali Agha is finishing within stumps. He's bowling a really good spell here. Good to see him being utilized in this white ball. Important to finish this over well for Pakistan. Quick single, 4 off the over. New Zealand 85 for 2.
It's got nothing against Bangladesh.
That shows he has not gotten out against Bangladesh and Scotland there.
No, I just decided he's not in a good position. Pads up. Daryl Mitchell, look at that, against Pakistan, his average 53.8. Just loves it. And out of those 10 innings, he's played 9 here in Pakistan. The conditions also different from what they are back home, but he likes it. Other teams he scored against is England, yes, 65. He's going to surely be key for New Zealand in this ICC Champions Trophy in the subcontinent conditions and in Pakistan.
And talk about head-to-head in ODIs at National Bank Stadium between these two teams. It's equal. It's a tie. Total 8 matches, 4 for Pakistan, 4 for New Zealand.
The start of the ICC Champions Trophy, where these two sides will meet on this very ground to kick off the Champions Trophy. 4 of the over, 89 for 2. Great shot for no run, straight to point. Whacks hard. He's shown intention in that previous over against Khushdil as well, coming down the track. These first two deliveries in the over, he's more than timing. He's tried to hammer it through covers.
But there would be pressure on Conway. He's striking at 58, so he would want to accelerate at some point. Yes, they have to build a partnership, but they don't want to get the required run rate over 6. It has been a tricky pitch. At the moment, required rate 5.37. Because once a new batter gets in, they will need a bit of time there to adjust to the bounce, the pace. Important Conway accelerates without losing the wicket here.
That's not the kind of ball he was hoping to deliver. Luckily, that's well done in the deep there by Fahim Ashraf. Saving 2.
And still no boundary for New Zealand. It was there to be hit. It was a bad delivery. Couldn't fully connect it. Fahim Ashraf did the rest. Still 42 deliveries since the last boundary for New Zealand.
22 overs bowled, and it is 92 for 2 New Zealand.
Crystal Char continuing. And that's not a bad shot. And finally, for the Black Caps, they get a boundary, Amir Sohail.
After 43 deliveries. No, that was too short. Too short. Plenty of time as well. Pace used. He's been there for a while now, Conway. If you talk about New Zealand's perspectives in this game, he has to stay there. He has to make sure he gets his side over the line. He did the hard yards.
Yeah, 100%, Amir. And he's got a great incentive, because both these sides are going to meet again on the 19th next week. The start of the ICC Champions Trophy, with the opening encounter between these two sides at the same venue. So there you go for Devon Conway. Massive incentive. Yes, confirmation right there. New Zealand, Pakistan here in Karachi. Bit of Dubai, but mainly Lahore and Pindi and here in Karachi. But a bit of the UAE mixed in as well. That's why this is ideal for Conway and those in black.
Yeah, Khushdil really bowled well against South Africa. And that too in a crucial phase. Dismiss Bretzke at the right time through a fantastic catch from Salman Ali Agha. A wicket from him is going to be a bonus. And of that man in the picture, that'll be a huge contribution.
With Williamson getting out when he's set and going, and all his experience and patience and stickability, 34 from 49, had a 6 and 3/4, and he was striking well almost 70%, but it just shows you how tough this drier surface is. A bit tricky. Well, there's another Q-ender. They were joking before, being a bit naughty with Bazid Khan, so he's been practicing that in the nets. So he's pulled out a couple of Q-enders. One went for 4 to 3rd, and this one, no.
Where is the chalk? Where is it? Score remains on 99 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Oh, exposed Midland leg. Had to hit it, but did so. Daryl Mitchell. So he'll just feel good about rotating the strike and giving as much as he can back to Devon Conway. 3 figures now for the men in black, the Black Caps of New Zealand. Yeah, we were just talking in between overs, Amir, and he hasn't been stumped for a long time, Kane Williamson, but you were all over it and knew it was.
We were helped by a statistician, Azim. He provided the information. It was Azhar Ali, former captain of Pakistani team. Got him stumped with his leggies. Flip the bucket challenge. KFC win prizes, and that's why he's happy. He knows he has won something.
Finger licking good, and so's this outside edge for Conway. Well. He's been a little scratchy, it has to be said. He's almost got 50. You just look up and go, oh, he's on 46.
Well, he's regarded as a part-time spinner, Salman Ali Agha. And that deters the captain to place a slip. Catches. That was catchable. Good height it went.
Well, Sana Mir, and captain, should be having a slip in there. It's another little extra. That's annoying for Mohammad Rizwan. And to see just lazy little extra runs. What are we? Good gracious. We've had 9 wides. 9 wides, folks. Naughty.
Beautifully played. Almost a perfect stroke from the left-hander. The only thing missing, placement. Delayed the stroke, allowed the ball to come close to him. That has been the hallmark of his effort. That was into the gap. Couple of runs. For the left-hander, inching close to yet another 50 in international cricket. What a comeback he's having. It's 107 for 2.
Joining the Black Caps is the Black Cat. Mascot's got out of the bag, out of the dressing room. Relax, pet lovers, animal lovers. Yeah, earlier on. Oh, look at this. Oh, scary. Look out. Those big kites on there. Big talons on them.
Well, lifetime member of National Bank Cricket Stadium, this cat is.
Hello, Peter. Good to see you back. Naseem Shah brought back. Yeah, they want a wicket. They want to get stuck in here because of not long ago got rid of Williamson. Score was 76, but now going to one of these strikers has Rizwan.
Well, this move has a potential. He's been bowling with vim and vigour. Naseem Shah without any luck. A few boundaries scored of him in his first over. 2 end of the bat, inside edge. Yes, 1 was played with authority. Did bowl well with the new ball.
Yeah, he was very impressive. I mean, him and Shaheen. There's the false stroke. In the air. Gone. It's paid off.
Front foot check here.
Oh, just looking at the front foot, we'll have to check it. He can be tight, Naseem Shah. I think he's all right. I'll be hoping so. Oh, yeah.
Celebration stop for the moment. Just confirming whether it was a legitimate delivery or not.
He's often tight, Amir. That's the frustrating thing for the captain, but it is. He's all right. He's got his man, and Conway misses out on the half century.
Yeah, the captain wanted a wicket, and that's why he was introduced into the attack, and straight away responds. Bowls a short pitch delivery, and for once Conway wasn't in control. Nicely held by Fahim Ashraf. I beg your pardon, it was Zabra. Look at those reactions. And know the importance of that wicket. And Pakistan back. So is Conway. He's been dismissed on 48, 108 for 3.
Used to open at times and very dependable, but 3 ducks on the trot and 1 run in the 4th inning. So, man, is he feeling the pinch here?
Well, given the fact the captain should react, get a slip in place, get a slip in there. He's been struggling.
What do? Yeah. Brand new man. And there you go. That edge is going to be cultured and come to the fore. Is not a run, but he's got off the mark. That'll be a huge sigh of relief for Tommy Latham.
Got the ball to zip through. Naseem Shah. And that was a big, pretty sight for Pakistani fans.
Catch, yes. Happy 14th, Amir. And he's got the Kiwi flag out. There you go. Welcome to Pakistan. I'll reload this. Here's another wide. So they're into double figures now. 10 wides.
Yeah, this has been the bane. Naseem Shah, whenever he looks to bend the ball back into the stumps, errs in his line of length, push the ball down the leg side. If he's not confident to execute those deliveries, just stick with the away swinger.
Yeah, about there. Line and length. Think about 2. No, think better of it. Good fielding, good attacking of the ball. Yeah, just that simplicity, isn't it? And it's all very well to say it from up here and that, but they've kept it simple, haven't they, with the paint? You told your mother, have you shown your mother you've been using all that paint? It's gracious. Oh, Nelson's up for all you superstitious types. 1-1-1 for 3.
How many times you have visited Nelson's in New Zealand?
Oh, the city of Nelson. It's small, yeah, quite lovely there. Played a bit of first-class cricket. Top of the South Island. Beautiful part of the world. You liked it? Slippers come in, Amir, so they got your wish.
Well, yes, I remember going there once, and I was asked to keep my legs in the air, and I said, how possibly can I do that?
The old superstitious thing on 1-1-1. All the time. Nelson. Not to be confused with Nelson's in Dubai. Yeah, great vibe here. Celebrations, and they've just got a key wicket. So Pakistan fans loving it. Look it straight. It'll be easy for Mitchell. He's going to hold on to the strike here is Daryl Mitchell. So, importantly, a wicket. And only 6, 113 for 3. Time for a bit more off spin. Salman is back up against Daryl Mitchell, who's trying to settle in here. Joined by Tom Latham, who's got off the dreaded 0 for him. He had 3 in a row, 3 ducks on a trot. And in the other innings, he only just got to a single and got out. So really has been short of runs. Tom Latham, see what he can do here in this crunch little innings in a final.
If he comes good here, it'll be good for New Zealand. Can really redeem himself.
Yeah, time in the middle, so crucial, as we know as cricketers from yesteryear. But he had to fetch it, you see. That was the good thing about it. Skiddy, pacey, but he had to fetch it from outside off.
Yeah, talk about bronze. There. A ball that bouncer with a searing pace. Need a wicket here desperately, Pakistan. Good timing and placement. Easy to.
Well, Salman should like this. He's got the left-hander on strike, and if he just gets just a hint of grip, might just get a little faint one through to the keeper, to his captain, vice-captain with the ball, captain with the gloves on. It's the combo. Oh, he's threaded it through there again on the other side. So just one. It'll be feeling good for Latham. Just dealing in a couple of singles and a brace.
He kept on attempting his preferred stroke, paddle sweep, ever since Conway departed. Is more compact now. Daryl Mitchell is looking to play the ball into the V. Another wide delivery from Salman Ali Agha.
Yeah, chalk that up for the scorers and the KPIs of the bowling coach. Not very happy. Hello. There we go. There's a bit of turn and bounce. We've had 26. It's 118 for 3. Here, new lights. There's a new pavilion. Cricket pitches as well have been worked on feverishly and developed. A couple of replay screens that are brand new. So good upgrades here in Karachi. I think there's a run there. Good. Another sandwich. Peckish. Oh, you betcha. Wide slip in, good. That's why! Very excited, end up here, and so are they.
Not to edge the ball. Slip is waiting. Good presentation of the seam. There's been a good spell from Naseem.
She reminded me of a famous singer back in the 60s and early 70s, Nana Muscuri. Bold. And Latham, it really is a big opportunity and a task at hand with Mitchell, who's been getting runs in recent times, so hang in. Work it around and give Mitchell a strike now that he's become the senior partner. He's into double figures. A dozen of 22. Old. Protection there, but he's beautifully into the surface. His lengths, the majority of tonight have been outstanding from Naseem Shah, asking questions and making the batsman flirt and play, and probably unlucky not to get Conway out earlier with the brand new ball in his opening spell. Time for Mitchell to face up. And he gets a skiddy little bouncer. It's a good pace. And Naseem follows through and just says, hey, why don't you try and play it? Take me on.
Yeah, bouncer is underemployed, isn't it, in ODI cricket? Today what we saw from William was able to hit Mohammad Rizwan on the helmet, and that was a very good delivery.
It's worked out well because it means Mitchell will hold on to the strike yet again. So just 2 singles, 120 for 3. As you can appreciate, I'd like the home side here in green to be the ICC champions. Well, they are, the defending. It's been that long. 2017 it was. They won there in England, the Oval. Great stuff. Long time between drinks. I mean, I know COVID kicked in. And that's right. Wow. 2017 was the last ICC Champions Trophy of the 50 over version. Nice little paddle. Maybe just one will do. It's Shaheen with a good arm.
Into his 9th over, Salman Ali Agha picked up a prize wicket of Williamson. Has been able to give control to the captain by bowling accurately.
I mean, you mentioned it's seen as a bit of a part-timer, but very useful. You say he's a tallish man, isn't he? He gets bounce, and if he can bowl decently enough, he's one of those guys you think just pick up a bonus wicket, and the bonus wicket's been huge tonight.
Oh, that was risky, but no damage done in the end. You're talking about Salman Ali Agha. He's street smart. He knows his game. He knows his limitations. Well, he's a trier. He brings a lot of utility on the table for the captain. And then talk about his fielding prowess. He's a brilliant fielder. Remember that catch of Britsky in the last game? For me, that was a game changer.
Yes, indeed. Something like that just influences the game, sure, but it also just lifts your teammates. And they're absolutely ecstatic with your performance and taking a catch like that. And Salman, it was past him. Absolute cracker, and Britsky couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe he'd been caught. Oh, we're done. It's 28, and it's 1-2-4 for 3. Lovely fielding. It is that time of night when everything counts. Game is very close, and Pakistan are up for it in the field.
Yeah, an excellent piece of fielding. You just get a feel that Pakistan needs a 6-7 over spell where everything goes their way. Well appreciated even by the fans.
Oh, quick delivery. He's used that well, yeah. Have a few words. He's pumped. Here's Naseem Shah.
Yeah, and I like this kind of, or this side of Naseem Shah. I think we haven't seen enough aggression from him throughout the series. He's got a wonderful skill set. He's got a skiddy bouncer. We've seen how effective he used it earlier against Devon Conway. Well directed. Yeah, Tom Latham, he finds himself in the battle here. Hasn't been his tournament so far. Got a couple of low scores.
Angle down to third. It's been Naseem Shah's day with the bat. Important contribution from him, along with Fahim Ashraf. And then with the ball. Couple of wickets now, and he's searching for another one. This spell, he's really run in.
Yeah, I always feel that once he brings a bit of aggression to the party, he becomes a completely different bowler, Naseem Shah. Every spell he bowls, this is the Naseem Shah you want in your team.
The short ball again hurries Darren Mitchell. He's on to him very quickly. Things happening in the centre, so it's always time for the Vigotel Mobile selfie moment. There's a wide gully now in place for Latham. He's run a few balls down to third. Onto the pads, whipped away. Just a single. It is a tricky surface to bat on. We've seen this throughout.
Yeah, it's a surface that is a bit too pace because of those barren patches and a couple of grass patches. So every time it hits the barren patch, it will sit in the surface as opposed to the grass where it will just skid through. Difficult for batters because you only have a split second to decide what kind of pace it's coming at you.
Just angling down, but no, it is deemed as legal. It is 127 for 3. Quick single. This is what New Zealand have to do. They need to run hard. Everybody is on their feet. They know how close this game actually is. You might just look at it and say 115 or 125 should be quite simple, but the way that the pitch has played, it is slightly more difficult than it looks. And that should be a wide.
Yeah, it's certainly the spinners that has been more effective out of the two. So it's important that Salman Aliaga can pick up another wicket here in his final over.
And Rizwan does have options with spin. Abrar has just bowled 3 overs. Pushed till the 4 overs, so he still has plenty of spin options up his sleeve. And a little paddle sweep might just fetch him another. Oh, Shaheen Shah Afridi again dives over the top of it. First boundary after 34 deliveries.
Yeah, it's an excellent shot from Mitchell. Just using the pace. He knew that he had to try and get it fine. Yeah, Shaheen Shah Afridi just diving over the top of that. And you're going to pick up another boundary here in New Zealand.
Tries the reverse. Again, plenty of bounce from Salman Aliaga.
Yeah, he just doesn't let any spinners settle at him, Darren Mitchell. This occasion tried the reverse sweep, but it's the bounce that have done him.
To last ball of his spell is Salman. He's got 1 for 45. He's been impressive in this outing. Played away defensively, and that's the end of his spell. 1 for 45 of his 10. 133 for 3. Pakistan fighting hard. Naseem Shah, 2 wickets for 27. Salman Ali Agha, he's had his spell. 1 for 45. Interesting now how Rizwan sees it. Always very chilled, very relaxed in that Tapal Tea Lounge. The Tapal Tea moment, Pakistan's #1 chai. Well, that is so neat. That's what you want if you're going to do this job. Taxing job, but make sure that everything's coordinated. Neat and clean. Right, it's Abrar back into the attack. A little paddle sweep straight away from Latham. He'll get back for 2.
Yeah, you get the feeling that this is an important bowling change for Pakistan. Abrar with his mystery spin. They need wickets, they need a couple quickly. But also I do feel from a captaincy point of view, you also need to enforce the risk taken by the batsman. There's a couple of easy one options available for these batters. Excellent fielding, brilliant.
And Pakistan be very good in the field. Catches. Salman Ali Agha quickly onto that. That's that little paddle sweep again. Abrar, as usual, thinks it's out. Goes to Rizwan. He'll try and persuade him. He says it's right in front. Rizwan looks around, but it's Abrar who's really enforcing the case. No. Rizwan says no.
Yeah, quite a vigorous consultation process. I think it's an excellent decision not to take it. It looked like it's pitched outside the line. With the drift, it looked a lot closer. Yeah, he was interested all the way through, but captain, vice captain decided, nah, let's not waste the review.
Interesting that Rizwan has held Abrar back. This is just his 4th over. He bowled 3 in his initial spell, but after that he's been brought on in the 31st over, so he thinks that Abrar will be a trump card. And it's the sweep shot, and that's the hard sweep shot. He's absolutely nailed that. That finds the fence.
Yeah, he's a free-flowing player. He's Daryl Mitchell, and he's not going to let him be bogged down by Abrar. It's the extension of the arms. A power sweep. He picks himself up another boundary. Yeah, they can't afford it anymore, Pakistan. They need to squeeze it. They need to bowl a couple of tight overs.
$140 for 3. 140 for 3. Pakistan maybe missed an opportunity last over with Abrar. Abrar was adamant. The rest of the side not so. Pitch is on. Impact in line, hitting the stumps. 3 reds. Opportunity missed.
Yeah, and as a bowler, sometimes you have a very good feeling. Your instinct just tells you. And they'd have had a look at the big screen. That face tells a very good picture. Yeah, we should have taken it.
Shaheen Shah Afridi. Pakistan now want a wicket. They've brought Shaheen Shah Afridi back to do exactly that.
Yeah, I think a lot better from Shaheen Shah Afridi with that new ball. Bowled some good deliveries with some good pace, fantastic control. Very often you feel that this comeback spell is the one where you'd want to pick up 1 or 2 quick wickets for his captain.
A couple of dot balls to start off with. Be interesting if he does use the bouncer. Naseem Shah used the bouncer in his second spell to good effect.
Yeah, I think it's that kind of surface where you can use the bumper to good effect. Because the surface is too pace, as a batter, it's so difficult to play those horizontal bat shots when you can't trust the pace of the surface.
Cover in mid-wicket, just creep in. Into the offside. Get off. Strike. You always need energy. Great facility for the fans. Now can charge your mobile phones or tablets through Inverex solar energy whilst watching the game. Now with Darryl Mitchell on strike. Field remains almost identical. And Shaheen Shah Afridi stays over the wicket. Dot ball pull, but only the single.
Yeah, there's the bumper that we were after Bazid Khan. But I do feel, and I do enjoy Shaheen Shah Afridi coming around the wicket to the right-handers, because he has that ability to get the ball to straighten off the straight. So just to challenge him in a different department. You do feel the game is on a knife edge for Pakistan right now. They need to pick up 2 quick wickets. Go all the way back into this contest.
Dropped. The opportunity presented itself, and as cotton balls goes, that was quite easy.
Yeah, Tom Layton survives another chance this evening.
TV umpire to director, we have an umpire review for a run out at the bowler's end. Can I see southern angle, please? Okay, rolling through. Okay, freeze it there, yeah. Bat is grounded before the wickets are broken, so I'm ready for my decision on the big screen.
Yeah, there's confirmation, not out. Tom Layton, he's having an evening that he will need, because he's high of a couple of runs. Well, at the end of 32, 143 for 3.
Brar in his previous over, he was insistent that it was right in front. Rizwan had a little conversation, said no. Then Shaheen Shah Afridi, he drops a catch. Couple of opportunities in the last couple of overs which Pakistan haven't been able to accept.
Yeah, this is so difficult in your follow through. You'd have expected the ball to get to him a little bit quicker, but it just dies on him last second. Shaheen Shah Afridi, he's trying to grasp it, but yeah. Yeah, so they're definitely creating opportunity. And it's the same player twice. Tom Layton. Yeah, it's just dipping on him a little bit, but like we all say, it should have been taken. Again,
the paddle sweep, it's him a single. But just evidence again in that previous over that the ball's not really skipping onto the bat. You expect under lights here in Karachi, pitch to slicken up and actually be more free-flowing for the batters to hit through the line. But not so today. It's still a pitch where you have to work hard, grind away and get your runs. That's why when you look at the required run rate, which is 5.66, you think it's under control, but just a couple of overs where you don't concede many. If it goes up over 6 and more, just becoming a little bit of a challenge. Goes through mid-wicket. Just will get one.
Yeah, he plays that shot so well. It's almost his release shot when you can't pick a mystery spinner. Talk about that run rate not getting out of control. I still feel with wickets in hand, they're still very much in control of that run rate at the moment. Is New Zealand. They need to get Mitchell out. That's the big fish for Pakistan.
Round the wicket. A shout for LBW, maybe impact outside the line. Rizwan just walks away. It's 145 for 3 and it's time for drinks. New Zealand required 98 more runs to take the Big Hotel Mobile Presents Allied Bank Tri-Nation Series. Started off with Naseem Shah getting one to nip back in. Big appeal. Hassan Raza called correctly. And then Williamson trying to take Salman Ali Agha downtown, missed it. Then the short ball, quick short ball, and a good catch in the deep by Abrar. There's always time for Tapal tea in the Tapal Tea Lounge. We serve garam cups of chai, Pakistan's #1 tea. Right, 17 overs, 98 runs required. Shaheen Shah Afridi into his 7th over. It is Daryl Mitchell who's on 26. Oh, tries to hit him over the top. Just opened himself up and thought, I'll launch this.
Yeah, he's not shy to take the risk. It was a slower ball. He was picked and he tried to go downtown, but just setting the face of the bat. Daryl Mitchell. Yeah, but this is a big phase for Pakistan. He created opportunity in the previous over. Put down a chance, but can he create another opportunity, because they need to pick up wickets now.
Oh, flicked away. It is in the gap, so probably come back for the second. But it was on target, was Shaheen Shah Afridi with a little bit of tail back in. What Shaheen Shah Afridi will want to do is just to tail the ball back into the left-hander, try and strike him on the pad in front. Short ball is an option, but more often he takes that option of bowling full and getting the ball reversing like that. But that is nicely played through the offside. The timing is beautiful, execution is perfect, and he gets 4.
Yeah, that boundary also brings up the 150 for New Zealand. Although it is a big strength of his to go full, when you overpitch like that as a batsman, it's an absolute delight to feel the ball in the middle of the blade, because you don't have to overhit it, you can use the pace on offer. Brilliant from Tom Latham.
Oh, lovely. Appeal, they've gone up straight away. Shaheen Afridi. Well, he thinks it's out. Latham's gone up straight away.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for caught behind. On-field decision is out. I've checked the placement of feet. It's a fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. Okay, the ball is close to the bat. Also looks as though the bat clips the pad as well. Can we confirm with ultra edge when available, please? Just waiting for ultra edge, Arsene. Okay, rolling through, please. Okay, next frame. Okay, take it back 1 frame, please. Okay, on the left-hand side, I can see clear gap between bat and ball. Flat line and ultra edge. Just keep rolling through to the next frame. Okay, and through again. Okay, no bat involved. Arsene, get to reverse your decision from out to not out. Stand by. On-screen signal now.
A good review. It just doesn't seem right. The bat hitting the pad. At first look, you thought of just a play miss.
And that's why you have technology available in the game. Tom Latham, he'd have felt straight away that he perhaps would have hit his pad, pardon me, on the way through. So, excellent review for New Zealand.
This time the edge, but thick enough to roll away to third. 4 more to the total.
Yeah, fortune is definitely on the side of Tom Latham tonight. Survived an LBW shot earlier. Dropped off the bowling of Shaheen Afridi. A review and a thick outside edge on this occasion, which will pick up a boundary with bowler not amused at all.
Nicely defended. So 11 off that Shaheen Afridi over 156 for 3. The worms together, but New Zealand have just lost the 3 wickets, so they've got plenty in the tank. Pakistan need wickets. At the moment they are still in the game, but they need a couple of wickets. Actually exert themselves further. Abrar Ahmed again. A sweep shot brought out. Bit of a change in the field. A deep square leg in place, so this be the single.
Yeah, this happened so quickly. And as an umpire, all you'd have heard was a noise. And that noise would have been bat hitting pad. There's a clear gap between bat and ball. So excellent review by New Zealand.
Tries the reverse and gets the QN. Abrar from round the wicket. He knows that Latham will try either the lap sweep or the sweep or the reverse sweep. That's the go-to shots that he's more often than not played. Now he goes back over the wicket. Sweep or catch and missed. That is a huge opportunity. Come back for the second. But that is a regulation catch put down at square leg. South Shakil.
Yeah, they're just letting themselves down in the field at the moment. A couple of opportunities created. This one straight at him. Yeah, he should take that. That is regulation at this level. And guess the man who's been afforded another opportunity.
That's a wide. How many are you counting? Is it 4?
Yeah, it's 4. Remember, he was given out, which he had to do the referral as well. So it's the LBW, drop Sain Sarfredi, drop it square leg, as well as the referral. That's your 4 chances. Tom Latham, if I'm you, I'll be playing the lotto tonight.
Just play cricket, just get runs. Maybe that's the way. Still searching for rhythm is Tom Latham. Still out there, but it's not exactly a free-flowing innings.
Yeah, I think out of the 3 teams that we have seen on So in the Sky series, New Zealand, I think they've got most bases covered in terms of experience. Brilliant in the field. They've got a fantastic bowling lineup as well. So at the end of 35, 160 for 3.
Faced us here at the Karachi National Bank Stadium for this final of a little mini tri series. South Africa were here as well. They played Monday, Wednesday. New Zealand played on Saturday and that Monday and won there too, and so waltzed into this final. And now there's bragging rights before the ICC Champions Trophy gets underway with these 2 sides at this venue on the 19th. So that's next week, very soon, Sanamir. And this pitch here, we've come across a couple of strips, haven't we? I think it's appreciably slower and a little bit dry, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. This is how the journey has been. New Zealand still unbeaten in this tri-series, won the first 2. Pakistan won against South Africa. And now New Zealand requiring 81 on 89 deliveries. And yes, this pitch has been a bit tricky.
Shaheen coming round and trying to do something different and ask Mitchell and Latham to go outside what's been happening of late, which is they've been working it around quite sensibly and carefree. This is this one.
Talk about the pitch being tricky. It was a slow bouncer. That's why he couldn't middle it. Talk about connection. It was not fully there, but enough to go to the boundary.
I know we've said it rather a lot, but this outfield, like a billiard table, very slick. So once it gets over that infield, and Mitchell got enough on it. Coming back over now, Shaheen. Just again, a little punch. Thought about 2, and Latham said, let's just take a chill pill and relax here for a moment. Daryl, plenty of time, my friend, plenty of balls left.
The partnership now 59 of 71, and Latham, he has been lucky. For him, he was dropped twice, but Latham, he has had more chances. Dropped on 15 and 27 by Shaheen and Saud. Saud, one of the best fielders in this Pakistan team.
So slip comes in, and understandably so. So the vice-captain is at slip next to his skipper. They've been wanting to hustle on Latham. He says no. Oh, just as well. Mitchell came back quickly enough.
Pretty good throw from the deep from Tayyip Tahir. That was a shot. He has been lucky. It was out, but Pakistan didn't decide to go for that review. And then a cotton ball chance dropped by Shaheen Afridi in his follow-through. That was the second chance for Tom Latham. This was the third time. He was given out. Ehsan Raza, and then the drop. Saud Shakil.
The old mate Ehsan Raza, eh? Yeah. Naughty. Yeah, they're the toughest ones, to be fair, to umpires around the world. Down the line, it's noisy in a stadium, and he obviously brushed his pad, Tom Latham. So that's the noise that Rizwan would have heard, and Shaheen. So understandably, everyone in the trade goes up. So yeah, technology, that's what it's there for. But he's had a bit of luck, a bit of lady luck, is Tommy Latham. You need that in this game. It can be pretty cruel. So what do we got? We've got one more to go on the 36th. 9 off this one so far. And that's all it'll be. 9 from the 36th. And New Zealand are 169 for 3. Still some serious batting to come. When you think about Phillips and that 100 he got in Lahore, and Bracewell tends to get a few red inkers, a lot of little not outs. That's why that average is almost 40. But he is talented enough as well. Big fella, left-hander there, and Satner too. Hits the ball in some unique areas, much like Dan Vettori used to do whilst batting. So yeah, there's a bit to come, but you just never know. You get one, you get two. Imagine knocking these two over in succession. You just have to believe. Keep plugging.
And Abrar into his 7th over. A lot of thinking for Mohammad Rizwan. Naseem Shah left with 4. Shaheen only 2. Salman Ali Agha is bowled out. So at some point he will have to bring Shaheen and Khushdil back into the attack.
I must admit, so I was on at the time, and Abrar had that appeal, and they ummed and ahed. I thought it pitched maybe just outside, and it's so frustrating. It only has to pitch that fraction of an inch outside the matting from Hawkeye. Of course, it's NO, not out. But yeah, that pitched just enough on the matting. Abrar was so angry, so aggrieved that it wasn't given out by Illingworth. So that's what you can do. You see, you can be slightly conservative, knowing that there is that technology in the DRS and the mat. And if you, well, you know, it's up to you. If you really think it is pitching in line, then let's take it. And they didn't. Rizwan said no, not wasting. We've only got one left.
And that's why it's so important to use the review well. We have seen that previously also, Pakistan running out of reviews in the first couple of games very early. And that's where Pakistan can improve. You need to have those reviews to make sure if a decision is against you, can turn it back.
Made a mess of those stumps to Rizwan. Good hustle, good response there from Mitchell to come through. Just a gentle little paddle, but a nice bounce did Bubba. But well and truly home past the stumps indeed. Mitchell very quick. He's got a bit to work on, hasn't he, Bubba Azam? We know he's one of the most gifted and classical going around in this modern era. Mitchell tries to catch it. He's lucky he's clothed that. They haven't got all of it in the inside half of the bat, so it didn't carry. But yeah, back to Bubba. He's getting those starts, Sana, 20 or 30s and get out. Annoying.
Absolutely. If you're not timing the ball well, if you're not seeing it well, then still doesn't hurt that bad, but when you're in good touch, it does. 174 for 3.
It does affect us at times. Talk about that, the full moon and a little bit of howling. Fabulous Friday, that is the 14th of February. Almost a full moon. Oh, Mitchell's got one of those full moon haircuts. A few of us are blessed with. Good scene. What a good scene here in Karachi. So Naseem, he's back in, so he replaces Shaheen Shah Afridi. That's what Rizwan's going to do. He's going to have to bring back his main strike weapons. And Shaheen and Naseem. Naseem's, what is he? Now 2 for 29. He's into his 7th. And Shaheen, wicketless, been a little unlucky, bowled well enough up front, but he's got through 8 now.
Yeah, Rizwan is trying his frontline bowlers to get him a wicket, because he understands without taking a wicket, Pakistan cannot win this game. It does feel like there's a bit of dew. When you talk about the fielding, the towels have been out. The dew might be coming down, so it will make things only easy for New Zealand from here.
Just a little too straight into that hip of Mitchell is nice and smooth for him. The batter that is. And just keep rotating the strike. Oh, the peak friends, we're at it again. A little selfie and giggling and taking a picture with a lot of your peak friends, and they have the original sandwich packs. And follow them on Instagram with the tag @PF Original Sandwich. A chance to win an iPhone. Maybe some food if you're lucky. Yeah, slippers into Latham. Feel like I can nick him out here. But well hustled. It was a little miss hit, and he knew that, Latham, and he wanted the single.
It was Baba, well played there, soft hands, and he was taking that single from the moment he hit the ball. Excellent running there. The pressure on Pakistan. How do they get a wicket? How do they come back into the game?
Well, the annoying thing there, Sana, is that one of your big season pros and Bubba Azmi, you've got to stop those. You cannot allow Latham to sneak a soft single like that, because the bowler's trying to work him over. Naseem would be preferring to bowl to the left-handed Latham. Change of pace, a little slower one. Naseem. He's been up around late 130s, 140. So a couple to go still. Yeah, well, what do? Classic Yorker. Tail one in at the right-handed Mitchell, and he's working across Latham to try and get him to nick out with the slip-in. Lovely into the surface with good pace. Nice figures. 2 for 32. Naseem.
And this is the chance for Pakistan. Naseem picking another one here. Fahim is coming back into the team after a long time. His overs are left. Khushdil. Once again, soft hands, another single taken. That's good batting.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's just simple common sense stuff from Mitchell and Latham. You can understand Rizwan pulling out is as simple as that. But really got to get both these gentlemen out.
So important to keep wickets in hand initially, so you can get the maximum in the middle overs, and this is where I think New Zealand has done really well today. Miss hit, another single, comfortably in, and that would be the over. 7 runs from the over. New Zealand 181 for 3.
Simpson, very patient 34, but very, very miffed the way he got out and got to come down and get hold of Salman. Couldn't. There, the Vigo Telmobile Trophy. This is it. We've always had some interesting trophies here, son. The architects of making these trophies over the years.
This one's really nice. Both these teams eyeing, but New Zealand, they've looked apart. Still unbeaten in this tri-series. Won the first 2 games very comfortably.
Over Bra, and he's been met. Very, very good stroke here from Daryl Mitchell. It takes him up to 48 now.
Not a very good delivery here. Only one fielder on the leg side. Deep square and then tossing it up on the middle stump. That's not the line you want to bowl. Yes, there is some protection long on as well, but the whole leg side is empty.
Take one and be happy. Daryl Mitchell, so he moves one shy of another half century. If he gets it, Azim, it'll be his 7th. Been told. Thank you, dear fellow. Puts the mockers on, doesn't he, son? The stats guru. Looks handing over the paper and all this good information. But people get out with a milestone nearby. Oh no, no, no. Is that sound? Is it Bubba? Naughty.
Yeah, talk about due. It does feel like it's skidding onto the fielders as well now. This was hit well. Babar not going down in time. That's sloppy from Pakistan.
There is that milestone. The 7th half century for Daryl Mitchell in one-day international cricket for the Black Caps. Well played, sir.
Excellent batting, making the most of the opportunity whenever it's provided. Excellent form. He loves batting against Pakistan. And Abrar, not the line he should be bowling with this field. 21 dots, 5 fours, no 6 till now. And once again, this is poor bowling. Poor bowling from Abrar.
Well, he's got his broom out as Daryl Mitchell. Look at that. 3 fours, and they've all been swept, and even the other single there was a sweep out to the man at the wicket. 50 up. This burly, solid fellow from New Zealand. Well played.
Daryl Mitchell, excellent 50. And down the ground, taken. One-handed. Daryl Mitchell can't believe it.
Well, he's going to have to. Lovely little reflex catch after he's been peppered through the onside. Abrar Ahmed. Yeah, got it quite nicely. But on the rebound, got his right mitt out. Yeah, let's celebrate here at Karachi National Bank Stadium. Gets to 50, but gets out straight after. There's Big Daryl. Hopefully we get plenty more here. Just floated there. And on the second attempt, well done, Abrar. Biffs it in. Oh, you got to be careful with that. Umpires don't like that. Softening the ball, gentlemen. And Kane is gutted. So's the batter, Daryl Mitchell. Out for 57 from 58, and New Zealand are now 195 for 4. Best of on the graphic there. Very recent, less than a week ago. 106 not out. And now he's out in the centre, batting at number 6. It's a very important position, particularly if the top order or the middle order don't get going, and you're in at number 6. You've got to try and resurrect things and hang in with the guy that may be in at the other end. That's Tom Latham. Yeah, he's been scratchy, but he's been hanging in there as Tom Latham. And now we've got Naseem Shah. He's bowled 7, 2 for 34. He's taking on Latham. Their little duel continues. And I think about 2. I think better of it. Yeah, a little bit more floaty in terms of the release from a bra, and I did like that. And just floated a bit more. And Sana, you were, and rightly so, saying how sort of. And there you go. There you go. Brilliant.
And the other important thing was the line of the ball. It was outside off. All the sweeps that were played to him were middle or leg stump line. But the line was important there. Now it will be another big task for Pakistan. Glenn Phillips, he has not been dismissed in this try series. 106 not out, 28 not out.
Wow. Son of man. Might be a wide. Yes. And cricket lovers, that is number 14. So we're heading on to almost 3 extra overs. And you just can't do that in one-day international cricket. Africa free moment. You download the app now and join us and be part of it. What a cracker from Abrar.
Darryl Mitchell is generally really strong going down the ground. This time Abrar gets it, and the crowd is enjoying it.
So they should, Sana. Friday evening and all, local time, 9 p.m. Slip in because we've got Phillips, who's about to face his first one. Second, is it? The wide, yeah, that counts. Naughty. And he's off the mark.
Yeah, that has been a trademark of Glenn Phillips. The moment he comes onto the pitch, there's a hustle. He's so quick between the wickets, plays with soft hands and has a lot of power also. So great combination for him. The field is confused whether to stay on the circle, stay up. He's got both those things he can bring out whenever he needed.
He's got such fast hands. It's powerful. This is Latham hanging in here. Yeah, they would have been sick of the sight of Phillips on Saturday night, not quite a week ago. There he is with an opportunity. They just need 45 more to New Zealand. We'll take out this tri-series final. And run rate's finally clocked over 5 for the first time, just over. And the asking's only 4.3, let's call it. Enjoying the atmosphere. Yeah, get into there. A little too straight, but there is protection. So just another one to you, Mr. Latham. And getting close to 200. New Zealand 199 here.
And all the hard work in the bowling innings and the fielding that New Zealand did is now paying off. It is a tricky track, but the way they restricted Pakistan throughout, it's still a very easy equation for them. 44 runs in 62 deliveries. Even though 4 batters are out, they can take their time, settle themselves in. So no pressure whatsoever.
A good time in the middle again for Darryl Mitchell. So top score tonight for the Black Caps. There it is, threaded through, and look how quickly it races away from the blade of Glenn Phillips.
Yeah, now the fielders have come a little bit up for that soft hand single. Look at Barbary, he's a little up in the circle, and he plays with such great timing. With this boundary, that's 200 up for New Zealand. Excellent timing there.
Yes, Bubba had no price there. So a whistle past him. So the fourth 50, and certainly the quickest. Between 150 and 200. Last ball of the over. Yeah, he doesn't die wondering, my friend Nasim Shah. Pace he possesses and loves a short one. So 9 off the 40th, and New Zealand are 204 for 4. A delightful scene here. Karachi National. We've got Kustal Shah, who's into his 5th. Here to take a wicket. Left arm orthodox. I've just been handed an interesting bit of trivia in terms of a stat. New Zealand should win this and go on to do that. It'll be the first tri-series win since 2005. They're in Zimbabwe. A series there, Zimbabwe, India and New Zealand. More importantly, it's been time in the middle, batting, bowling, fielding, you name it, all the facets of the game for all these 3 teams, but in particular Black Caps have enjoyed themselves and getting into a good groove for the Champions Trophy just around the corner, and a bit of rhythm with their play. Yes, slanting too much there, Kustal. It's leg buys, but once again it's more runs.
Now, when you talk about the Black Caps, Rachin Ravindra, he would be itching to come back. He was hit on the head by the ball, so he is not there. Yes, Will Young has missed out, but they've got Rachin there to come back. Mark Chapman is still waiting to get a go. And one other spot that was not clicking for them, it was Tom Latham. Yes, he has got some opportunities today, some missed catches, but once you have got runs under your belt, that gives you a different confidence. So everything's, all the boxes being ticked by New Zealand before they head into the Champions Trophy.
Yeah, 100%, Sana. You get a different perspective on life, don't you, as a professional cricketer? Feel good about things. That's what it's about. Trusting your ability and your skill set. When you get into a bit of a rut, you lose form, and we've all been there. A little paddle. He does like that, Tommy Latham. Just a little paddle around the corner to keep the strike. So 4 off the 41st, and New Zealand are 208 for 4. It's been delivered to your doorstep and everything. The thicker free. Oh, cheeky little reverse one. Well played, sir. You just mentioned, Sanamir, on about feeling some confidence back in your game. Well, there you go.
Absolutely. This one, very confident shot. Stayed quite low. Connected really well. Wanted to play it fine. There was a fielder on 3rd, but he wanted to play it fine. Was able to do it. This is what runs can do to you as a batter.
Bra, he's gone for 50 now, but he got rid of Mitchell. Superb reflex catch. No run there. Yeah, interesting scenario, isn't it? They wanted to put the bowling side under pressure, and I get that, because he won the toss, Rizwan, and he could have easily gone up front and bowled first, but didn't, and wanted to just make the guys work and do something different, because you may not have a choice in a ICC tournament. Lovely jubbly from Tom Latham, and he's heading towards a half century himself.
And this time there are 2 fielders on the leg side, but the shot and the execution is really good. Tom Latham getting more and more confident with every stroke now. Excellent connection. right in between the two fielders. There was deep mid-wicket, deep square, but the connection was really good.
Looking for it all the time now. These little favoured go-tos has been part of his downfall. When you're not in form or picking the lengths as much.
You're talking about Rizwan winning the toss and batting first. I think that's the right thing. This is 11 is still a newer team. Pakistan has won one-day series before this one, but they made a lot of changes. Couple of important changes in the 11, and it's so important for them to try out everything. In the try series, both matches, they batted first. They bowled first. They chased in both the games, so it was important for them to set a target and see where they stand as a team.
Last ball, this has gone for 11 this over from Abrar Ahmed. Javed, head coach, will be a little frustrated. But it's all part of the workout and the building into the ICC event next week. It's a little too short here, and it's into a gap, so 42 overs, there was 13 off that, and New Zealand are 2-2-1 for 4 here.
Short length there. Latham closes one more to a 50, much needed for him. He hasn't been amongst runs, and just before the Champions Trophy, he'd feel good in this zone now.
Yeah, New Zealand has outclassed Pakistan in every facet of the game. Bowlers did a grand job, restricted Pakistan to 242, and then batters did it easily without getting extravagant. Absorbed the pressure when it was required and went after the bowlers when the time was rife. And there are so many positives for New Zealand in this game. One, Daryl Mitchell got a 50, and now Latham, after working hard, and he's been lucky in this innings, getting few chances, he's gaining confidence. Very close to his 50.
Yeah, no team wants to lose a game or a series, but yes, at the start, all three, South Africa, Pakistan, New Zealand, were of the opinion that yes, this is a great opportunity to check out the 15, get the best 11 for the Champions Trophy. Keeping that in mind, just put a question to you. Are you with Rizwan winning the toss and batting first, putting the bowling to see what they do while defending a total?
I think, they were more concerned about the objective. They just wanted to see how strong the bench is for all-important Champions Trophy, which Pakistan is defending. A couple of times in this triangular series, Pakistan chased, and they just wanted to see the mettle of their bowling. And I think there are so many things which the captain has learned during this game. One, how to use fast bowlers. And for me, the major concern, we'll discuss this in the next over, 43 done, 224 for 4. When we were commentating during that Pakistan-Bangladesh series, and you asked me a question, should you be selecting players with a reputation or current form and the utility? That's his 50. Just help the ball on its way. That should be confidence boosting, not only for Latham but also for the team. He was turning out to be a weakling, and he peaked at the right moment. Yeah, going back to the point. Hassan Shah was given a chance in this. That should be 4. Hasnan was given a chance. He was good enough for only 6 overs. And then you play Fahim Ashraf and you bowl him only 2 overs. And if a player cannot win your game, he should not be in the Pakistani side. So as a captain, you should know the strengths of the player and you should use them appropriately. So like I said before, for the captain, lots of learning in this game. And then he should know, when you're looking to defend a smaller total, you need to pick up wickets. If you can't pick up wickets, you cannot defend a small total in 50 overs.
Yeah, that 6-7 has been a bit of a question mark with the bat. They've been looking for someone. They got Iftikhar Ahmed in that slot some time back. And he performed pretty well. He also very useful with his off spinners. Then Salman Agha took that place permanently. Moved in from that test side to ODIs. Iftikhar still would be preferred probably for T20s. Here Pakistan just opting out in this 11 for an extra batter, just to test it out, though they didn't need many after that chase against South Africa. Had Pakistan probably opted to bat first, opted to bowl first, could have been a different scenario, yes, because it was not very easy in the first hour and a half with the bat out there, as we noticed and saw.
Now the captain has the gauge. What is going to be his final 11 during that Champions Trophy?
I guess that would go according to the opposition. Also, well, conditions may not differ hugely across Pakistan, as we'll be entering, or actually leaving winters. There'll be more dew, yes. .232 for 4 after 44 overs that have been bowled. He gave up that opening slot, in which he did feature quite a few times. Latham pushed himself down the order. Rachin Ravindra, Young were given more opportunities, and then after Rachin, Conway.
Yeah, out of the slot, when you talk about New Zealand side, I think Will Young's place is under threat. In all 3 games, he never looked like getting runs.
Slightly uppish, hasn't controlled it. Chance here, gone again. It is abroad for you. He sprained his neck in the process, but he's got the 3rd catch.
Yeah, he slipped. Hit his elbows really hard on the surface and felt the jarring in the net. But made sure he held on to that one. And another wicket for Shaheen Shah Afridi. And that off Tom Latham. Edged the ball, went high in the air. Plenty of time for Abrar to camp underneath it. And took it easily, barring that jarring in the neck. Not much of celebrations by Shaheen Shah Afridi, but a good hand. 56, 232 for 5.
Can bat. 140 is best. Michael Bracewell, and he was a pretty handy bowler with the spin that New Zealand offered today, along with the Satna. He's on strike. As Shaheen got a wicket of his first ball in the over. 11 required for New Zealand to lift the Tri-Nation trophy. And would be a chanceless win because they haven't lost a game yet.
Yeah, a couple of years back, the captain needed to hide Abrar. He wasn't known for his fielding prowess, but how much he has improved his fielding. Safe fielder now. Couple of catches for him in this outing.
I guess his Pakistan's fielding coach Masroor has a lot in it, and he's worked a lot around with him in this part of the country. And sometimes the ball looks out for you. Wherever you place that fielder, it's just that day you can't hide yourself. And I think he's responded well. Babar Azam at the boundary is no less than trouble. You'll have everyone leaving that seat and clinging to that grill, the railing out there. The run reduced in that target to lift the trophy. 9 now required. That's the trophy there.
That's a one dangerous side gaining confidence, New Zealand. Look rife for the all-important Champions Trophy. That's nicely hit. Finds the fielder. Very well-balanced unit this New Zealand side is. A couple of spinners to give control to the captain in the middle overs. The batsmen have been doing well throughout this triangular series. Today, Villarook was really impressive.
That tells you the story. It's been that day for Pakistan in the field. .236 for 5.
That got him to a 50 after a long time.
Top edge is that, but it'll be safe. 1 bounce, 2 bounce into the fence. Getting closer and closer. There's 3 now required to lift the trophy, win the final.
Although this one was bowled really short and it was very high, but Phillips went for it. It was aerial but into the gap. Only a hit away now. New Zealand to get their hands on that coveted trophy.
He now has 150 runs to his name without being dismissed. Inside edge. And if they get 2, the scores will be level. Chance here. Too high. Throw was way too high. Flat, yes. The time it took to drag the ball down to the stumps, I guess, that would have saved Phillips. We still have a second look.
TV umpire to director, we have an umpire review for run out at the striker's end. Can I see a side on angle, please? Okay, rolling through. Okay, freeze it there. Okay, the batsman has made his ground
so
before the
right,
wicket was broken, so I'm ready for my decision
too
on the
high
big
that
screen.
throw was. Allowed ample time for Glenn Phillips to get back. Simple decision, not out.
So scores are level now. Pakistan just go back to the drawing board to feel that yes, at least 25-30 short, but they could be a positive or two also they can take from this game if they're looking to try and test. One would be Tayyab Tahir's 38, quick fire 38 down the order, so it's good to have him out there in the middle before you start the World Tournament. He's going to bowl his third over in the game, in the series.
Coming to the fore. Responded well to the captain's call. And they are the worthy winners.
Well, the credit goes to their bowlers, how they've been so good, very clinical, very disciplined, especially the spinners. The captain just giving away 20 runs in 10 overs with a maiden and 2 wickets. That's absolutely. And they also dropped 2 catches here. So overall, it's not just been that day, but in terms of experimenting the bench and rotations and also trying different things like winning the toss and batting first, that has been tested and tried, and I'm sure when they go back to that drawing board before they come out on the 19th against the same side, they'll have their best 11 and the plans out there, and there the format is quite relentless, so it doesn't really allow you to lose many.
And New Zealand is one side, they are very happy to chase any total against South Africa.
They got over the line more than 300 runs with ease in difficult conditions. Once again, got over the line quite easily. Handshakes all around. Very satisfied team, New Zealand must be. But the Pakistani captain has to think a lot before they take the field in that Champions Trophy, which is going to start next week.
A lot of other heroics and positives we saw that the world cricket might experience. Bretsky, a player, a youngster that came forward, scored record runs in the opening game for himself, his debut, 150, and continued on in the next game. South Africa not in full power. They had some players missing, but they gave a fight, scored 352 against Pakistan's top bowling attack, especially the fast bowlers that you talk about. And then Pakistan, I think, tried almost everyone in the 15, apart from a couple of them. At least the bowling was all tried. And then Fakhr Zaman looked in good form, so that's a positive for Pakistan. Babar also showed flashes of brilliance, good starts against South Africa, and then a record partnership for the 4th wicket, 260 runs, 2 big hundreds from Rizwan and Salman. Just a quick run through the batting card. New Zealand looking to chase 243, did that with 4 overs and 4 deliveries to spare. And right on top, you mentioned about that partnership between Conway and Williamson that set the tone. And then Mitchell, who has got such a good record against Pakistan, continued. Latham gets a good outing and gets back to form, gets a 56. So everyone contributed their share and they got to 243.
And very impressive, I think, about this New Zealand unit. While they're chasing or setting a total, they feature in partnerships. And they make sure of that. And just because of that aspect, they score consistently. big scores and chase the scores quite easily, and then they have a player like him, Daryl Mitchell. Yeah, he's been awfully quiet in this triangular series, but in all important game he came to the fore, was himself.
Yeah, he has a knack of scoring runs against Pakistan, Daryl Mitchell, and he did the same today. We'll talk about their bowling, and of course Latham coming back into form, or having a good outing. Latham, who had 2 ducks previously in this tri-series, today came out, and I guess you can say he cashed out on that less pressure situation, and he made sure that he spends time out there and not be in a hurry.
Yeah, he was never challenged. Here's the evidence of what we were talking about. Partnerships. When 6 of your main batters, they feature in partnerships, you are bound to chase down a total or set a total which can challenge the oppositions.
Pakistan's bowling. 6 of them operated, 2 for 43 for Naseem, wicket for Abrar, Salman, Shaheen. Not enough score for them to defend, but they did bowl their heart out. Wasn't the day that Pakistan would lift the trophy.
Well, that's how things panned out in the finals of this triangular series. Pakistan opted to bat first after winning the toss, only mustered 242, and they allotted 50 overs. And then, at times, things were turbulent for New Zealand, but kept on steadying the ship and eventually got over the line for the loss of 5 wickets in the 46th over.
All right, time for us to take a short break. When we come back, lots of prizes and gifts to be given, and not to forget the trophy. So don't go too far.